What's going on, guys? SPARTANWILLY here and welcome back to our Rival Stars Horse Racing Desktop Edition series. So I hope you're all doing fantastic today. Welcome back to Spartan Stables. I'm really enjoying the series. I hope you are too. If you are, make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already. We're so close to 700 subs, so mean the world to me if you could. But just quickly, I want to give a shout out to the Astro Sunset, a fellow Australian who commented on my first video of the series. If you've seen this, thanks heaps mate for your comment and support. Hi, I'm from Australia as well. I've watched all your Motorsport Manager series and wanted to watch something new. I know this will be an awesome series. So Motorsport is obviously the biggest thing on this channel and with all the series and the tutorials, but it means the world to me that people like the Astro Sunset and anyone watching this has found my Motorsport Manager content and gives some other content a watch as well. So awesome to hear. You guys make it all worthwhile, but I just wanted to quickly shout out the Astro Sunset there. We're going to jump straight into it here. We've got our goals, and unfortunately I did about 3 races before because I thought I was recording. I did the full episode intro and everything, was breeding horses, and then I stopped the footage to go have a look at it and it wasn't even capturing the game. So unfortunately there's like about 10 minutes of lost gameplay, but that's fine, we'll move on. As you see here, we got 3,000 and a bit to go on the 20,000 from races, and we've got to breed a grade 4 or a higher horse. So we're going to jump into the breeding now and see how we go there. So I did actually breed a new horse from Instant Toffee, so we're going to collect that now. Here we go. Oh, a very different colour horse than what we're used to there. It's more of a brown when Toffee's a bit more of an orangey sort of. And it is a level 4 stallion. Well, I like this one, Deadline Dazzler. Alright, let's go Deadline Dazzler. So this is a level 4 male horse. Please have front preferred position. That would be awesome. Middle. Oh, well, we got a level 4 horse there. Let's feed him. Give him a good feed. He uses a silver feed, which is pretty good. We got plenty of that where we're racing at the moment. We're actually struggling with the bronze feed. So that should be that. Yeah, there we go. So now we're just going to do some races to get the other goal. So unfortunately the 3 races I did before when I wasn't recording, they were all with Rocket Romp, which means we missed his debut. But as you can see here, he's a nice looking horse. This is the first you see of him on camera. He's got a massive gap here. Not only is he a good looking horse, he's a fantastic racehorse as well. I think this is his 4th win in a row. I could be wrong, but he'll smash this one home. And exactly what I'd like to see. We win a bit of money. Hopefully that takes us a decent way into our goal. Yeah, 1 race away now. So also got some more bronze, grain and tack, which we always need. So we're testing out Rocket Romp's ability over the 800. There's a bit more of a sprint. As you can see, they are closer. So we're going to get a better gauge of what the final stretch ability of Rocket Romp is. And it's looking pretty competitive at the moment. We've actually started running out of stamina, so it's fine. They fall away as well. I was sweating a bit there when we had about 2 bars of stamina with 70 to go, but Ivory Dusk and Caper Number did the exact same thing as us, so great to see, and that should be all the gold we need for that goal. And yes, it is. So 20,000 gold from races, all wrapped up. Next, let's prestige this ranch stable. Oh no! Oh, we have another rival race. I got a bit ahead of myself there. So we're going to have to race our rival at Yarra Park and place 3rd or better. Now, I've never bet them past the first race. So should we have a look quickly? Yeah, Instant Toffee's nowhere close. So we're probably going to have to keep racing with her till she's level 15. Or we go with Rocket Romp. But yeah, that's something we can work towards now. Continuing our little race streak here with Rocket Romp, trying to get him to level 15. We've got about 200 here, not quite full stamina. We'll go with the 180. And yeah, look, Rocket Romp is quite the horse. At this location, if you get your sprint right, get the right track position, you'll smash it in. So there it is, we win yet again. So we're testing Rocket Romp at the sprint at Parsons Valley, and I don't really like this race because, well, I like it because it's quick, but I don't like it because I have no idea where the horses coming up behind us are. I mean, you can see those 2 on the inside there, but I can't see half the track, and we're actually going to run the stamina here. No, we won't, we're fine there. Beautifully done. Over the 800, Rocket Romp gets it done. Obviously, it's always close over a shorter distance, I find, because you have less time to sort of jog ahead with your pace advantage, but we'll take that one over the 800. So switching back to Instant Toffee here, I thought we'd give her a race. She's had a bit of a break with breeding, but she's first up here, doing pretty well. I mean, it's the 900 over Parson, so we always need Instant Toffee was a decent sprinter compared to Trumpet's Trick, and she'll smash this in. Love to see it. First place on return over Town Princess and Central Cushion, and our money is getting quite a boost as seen the top right there. So back here at Parsons with Instant Toffee over the 1000, and you're ready to see what the gap she's sort of made for herself here. huge gap to have over 1,000 meters, and we're just going to be able to start the sprint nice and late, take no risks, get the perfect button presses there, manage the stamina. I manage the stamina so much better when I'm going to win by an absolute margin. I mean, it makes sense because all the pressure's off really. But yeah, instant toffee wins, and a nasty surprise I just had when I went to upgrade instant toffee is that I can't actually work on our ability anymore because our facilities aren't high enough, and obviously to get upgrade our facilities we need to level up the whole sort of stable, so we can only do that. So at level 13, whether it's instant toffee or rocket romp, is going to be the max level we can do to race our rival. Alright, just feeding Deadline Dazzler for the final time here. And skip that now, we've sort of seen it. And skip to Stallion, we have got a level 4 horse that we can start working on. Bring him up through the lower location so we can get more of the bronze feed that we so desperately need. And see, there's already level 6, so maybe we won't have to, but he can go up to a level 20, which is just awesome to see. Nice looking horse as well, we knew sort of what colour. And that's our little horse line up there. We have quite 4 different looking horses, don't we? As you can see there, Trumpet's Trick, Instant Toffee, Rocket Romp, and Deadline Dazzler. Trumpet's Trick, it might be time to move on Trumpet's Trick. As you see there, she's won 57 grand for us though, so Instant Toffee's getting up there with 15 wins, Rocket Romp 23,000, 7 wins, and Deadline Dazzler yet to make a debut. We'll add another horse stall for 2k as well, so that's our lineup of horses there. Alright, so we'll see Deadline Dazzler's debut here at race 2 at the Meadows. It's quite a long race, 1,600, but I think he can do it. He is the favourite by, 520 to 870 is quite not the most convincing favourite, let's say that. Usually we have about 350 with our other horses, but we're going to back him completely. I max bet every race, just in case you're wondering. It's so worth it, but we'll draw the gate here. We show the start and end as it is a debut. I'm really excited for this horse. Obviously, I hope he's a good race horse. Sometimes, even though they got the stats, they don't always feel the best, but, we'll give him a crack here. Beautiful start, and then we're going to try and get to the fence as quick as possible, and look at that start, fantastic. And we'll get to the fence. So now we just pretty much put the joystick to the right, and let's see how we rub against the fence. I'm not sure if you actually lose time for rubbing against the fence, but it doesn't really happen again because I'm still full right on the joystick and we've got a bit of a gap, so I'll see you for the sprint here. Alright, 400 meters to go, and we have quite the gap there, so we almost run into the fence, so we look like we were directly into it. But we got full stamina here. We're going to not go too early here. We're going to try and go at the 180. We got the track position, and we're going to see how good he is on the sprint. So 185 is fine. And like I said, the longer races you can really work the gap. Especially if there's 160 is sort of that awkward gap between marathon race, where in the big races they have like a halfway through the race sprint where everyone starts sprinting, so you sort of have to have the stamina. Preferred position means a bit more, but the 1/6 is sort of the awkward transition, so some guys go halfway through the race and then by the end of it they got no stamina. But being able to jog on the fence like that gives us a 1.5 second win margin, which is fantastic. On debut, Deadline Dazzler looks like quite the dazzler. So my goal for the rival race is to have Rocket Romp, Deadline Dazzler, and Instant Toffee all level 13, or the max level they can be, and then we can sort of just choose who's the best horse with the best odds for the rival race. I think that'd be awesome, have a bit of a selection. So riding back on board Rocket Romp, who after this race should be level 11, which is pretty close to 13 obviously. I'll just explain how the numbers worked here real quick. So now we're going to breed Instant Toffee with Deadline Dazzler, level 3 and 4, and hopefully get a level 4 mare, so then we can breed them. But let's just quickly do that. It'll take 5 minutes, so Instant Toffee is going to be out of action for a bit, but that's fine. We're racing with the lads at the moment anyway, with Rocket Romp and Deadline Dazzler. Alright, so with Rocket Romp here at the Meadows, and things are not as comfortable as they usually are. As you can see, we've got a bit of a contest going into the final sprint, so gloves are off here, give it our best shot. We're going to try and pace this nicely. I started a bit early with the stamina that we had, so we can't really afford to run out of stamina here, and I think we've just taken that. It's going to be a photo finish. I think we've won that though, to be fair. Oh wow, that's close, but I would definitely take that. I don't know what happened, we just couldn't get on the fence in the build up in the midfield of the race, and yeah, it led to a close finish, but that just shows the importance of getting on the fence as soon as possible. The thing is, I got a well-timed start and everything in perfect timing, but anyway, we'll take the win anyway. So over the 800 sprint at Parsons, like I said, you can't see every horse in the camera angle, but that horse to the left there has been pretty sneaky all race. We're going to go at the 180, and no one else really went at the same time as us. Maybe for good reason, because the stamina is going to be close here with Rocket Romp. but we made it work. Lovely stuff. Yeah, I didn't get the best start in that one, so, you know, they've been a bit closer the last 2 races, which isn't great leading up to the rival race. Hopefully we can do that by the end of the episode, by the way, but yeah, another win. So 800 meter sprint at the Meadows obviously has a turn in it. Well, maybe not obviously, but it has a turn in it. And as you see there, Rocket Romp smashed it. This is by far the best race I've seen Rocket Romp race. If we get the final stretch right as well, that was awesome. He just bullied his way to the fence, made sure they let him in, and just smashed it. Time to meet the new Foal. Ooh, okay. Slightly different colour. So it's like the brown mixed with the white. Yeah, okay, I like that. And it's another stallion. I guess we'll care for it. Turbo Typo, that's a sick name. I like Turbo Typo. Let's visit. Now, is it a front? No, it's middle. To be honest, I think we'll feed it, but it could be a Sewell because we already have a stallion. We'll see who's better, I suppose. But we'll just keep feeding him for now. Alright, at the final sprint here, the 200, and it was I think a 1,600 or 1,400 race. And in typical fashion, Deadline Dazzler smashes it home. Not even going to use all his stamina, and I got a bit of a honourable mention. This is probably one of my favourite names right there, Cheeky Cheesecake. That is awesome. So is Bottle Brontosaurus, but Cheeky Cheesecake, I love that. So maybe we'll have to name one of our horses Cheeky Cheesecake. Alright, 300 to go here. Not the best start from Deadline Dazzler, but this second guy, he was leading by quite a margin, but he deliberately dropped back for his preferred position, so I reckon he's got stamina. So this could be a very close sprint. This is really going to test Deadline Dazzler here over the final stretch, and he smashes it. Test passed. I was actually worried about that one. Flamboyant Figment, quite the name there. Yeah, he looked good throughout the race. He got a good start. He should have just kept the track position. I don't know why they dropped back, but anyway. Alright, so I've made a bit of a decision here. I have these daily goals, of course, where you get skills as a reward, and I think these skills are what I should have been using when I was trying to beat the rivals. So we're definitely going to use one of these for whatever horse we choose to race him with, but one of them is to sell a stallion horse. And of course, we've got 2 level 4 stallions. Turbo Typo, I really like the name, and it's a nice looking horse, but we're going to skip the stallion because we don't really have a lot of silver feed because we're using it to upgrade other horses as well as we reach that sort of level. And you know, this is sort of doubling up on something we don't need. So unfortunately, or not unfortunately, but Turbo Typo will be leaving the stable. Good luck to future endeavors. It just wasn't meant to be. We already had a good horse, but we're going to jump back and try and breed a level 4 mare. So same lineup as last time. I'm going to quick buy that last little thing we need. Wow, silver quick buys cost 4 grand, bronze ones cost 1 grand. Wow, that's a big difference. But instant toffee is foaling again. Alright, time to meet a new foal. Level 4 mare, please. Let's have a look here. Front preferred position, level 3 mare. Come on, bruv. We're probably going to sell her straight away. Unless, actually, it's front position. Hang on, available acrobat. Let's just skip to mare, and then we can breed with it if it's front position. So done, and it is middle. So yeah, available acrobat, your bot. We're not going to get too attached here, just get that over and done with. Let's jump straight back into the stalls, breed horse, and we'll do Deadline Dazzler. How much for a stud farm? Because we're going to have to buy a silver feed anyway, we may as well use the stud farm and try and get some different colours going here. Is there a front? Yeah, diagonal raw. Okay, we'll go diagonal raw. It's going to cost 13 grand, but hopefully we get a front position horse. So, Parsons Valley, race 1 over the 1,200 here. Deadline Dazzler, we got him on the barrier early. We had a bit of a contest, so he dropped back to go in preferred position like they always do. And we've got a guy coming up here, not the one I was talking about, but I don't think he'll be able to make it all the way to the end, but bring on a bit of competition. Now, he went way too early. I knew as soon as he went, but Deadline Dazzler smashes at home thanks to our great stamina management. Alright, so over the Parsons, classic Parsons sprint here, quite the gap, but I honestly cannot see anything. So I think there's a horse right next to us on the right. I've gone a bit too aggressive on the stamina there, but I think we're going to win. We're pacing the stamina nicely, and I think we won. It said first all the way. Yeah, we won by half a second in front of Mischief Noodle, another great name. See what I mean? The names of this game are bloody awesome. Alright, time to meet the new foal. What will it be? Okay, none of the sort of white on the face, which is different, and it's a level 4 filly. Get in, son. Marvelous Diamond, I like that name. Let's go with that name. confirm and visit, and we'll feed Marvelous Diamond here, get a good stat boost on it. I hope maybe we'll use her in racing. We'll see how she goes in the first couple of races, and that will decide, because we've already got a level 4 racer in what's his name, our other one. I've just had a mental blank. Deadline Dazzler. Alright, so that is it for this episode. We sort of made a lot of preparation for the rival race, which will be early next episode, so make sure to tune back in for that one. I hope you're enjoying the series as much as I am, and if you are, like the video, it helps out the video a lot, and consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already. Follow me on Twitter, join the Discord server. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.